and Twitter has now instituted some new rules. It has declared that defending biological science is a prohibited offense on their platform. Twitter now says that if you harass a transgender person by simply asserting scientific reality, that's what harassment is now, then you can be kicked off the platform. You're not allowed to question transgenderism on Twitter anymore. That's the new rule. So what did I do? Well, last night I went on Twitter and I questioned transgenderism, and I still haven't been kicked off for it, but we'll see. But here's what I did. Rather than simply arguing my case, as I've argued a million times, that men are men and women are women, which is, again, a banned statement on Twitter, I figured that rather than simply do that, I figured that I give the other side of this debate a chance to explain themselves. Because if it's true that a man can actually be a woman, and if that fact is so self-evident and so obvious that anyone who doubts it deserves to be shunned from polite society and kicked off of social media platforms and so on, then in that case, it should be really easy for someone who holds that view, who holds the pro-transgender view, it should be really easy for them to answer some basic questions about it, right? So this is the tweet that I sent last night. I said, I invite anyone on Twitter to explain in clear and specific detail how precisely a biological male can come to know that he is really a woman. How does he arrive at this conclusion? On what basis? With what evidence to support it? Again, I invite anyone to explain. Thank you. Now, this really is the fundamental question, isn't it? You have biological men who at some point come to realize that, or know, or understand, or whatever, that they are really women, okay? So how does that work exactly? I would think that this question should be really easy to answer. If you believe that transgenderism is an actual thing, like it's really possible for a man to in some sense be a woman, and to come to that realization, then I would think it'd be really easy to explain, shouldn't it? And if in fact this point of view is not anti-science, then again, you should be able to explain it scientifically. Yet I pose this question. It's a fair question, not a trick question. And hours went by without anyone even trying to answer it. Instead, you had liberals just telling me that I was a bigot for even asking the question to begin with.